students. Today we will discuss free fall and acceleration due to gravity. So we will do one activity. We will take one stone and we will throw it in the upward direction. So it will go to certain height, then its velocity will become 0 here and then it will start falling down. So when the object is falling down, the direction of velocity remains constant but its magnitude changes. This is when the object is falling in the downward direction. Its magnitude changes. Due to this, there is an acceleration. So the acceleration of the freely falling body is known as acceleration due to gravity. And what is this free fall? So write the definition of free fall. The object, when is under the effect of gravity only, the object when is under the effect of gravity only, then it is called as free fall. Then it is called as free fall. Now write the definition of acceleration due to gravity. Right, acceleration due to gravity is the acceleration of freely falling body, or it is also defined as the acceleration of a body when it is under the effect of gravity only. It is denoted by small g. Since it is an acceleration, its SI unit is meter per second square. Meter per second square. Now we will see the expression for acceleration due to gravity. Now acceleration due to gravity means we are taking the example of earth and any object. So let us consider the earth of radius capital R and its mass we will take capital M. So this is earth. And any object of mass small m we will take. The distance of the object from the center of earth we will take as a d. Distance of object from the center we will take d. Okay. So right here, let capital M is mass of earth, capital R radius of earth, d is distance between object and earth. Small m is mass of object. Now you see, when the object is at a distance d, what is the gravitational force? So from the gravitational force, from definition of gravitational force, we can write F is equal to G m upon d square. This is equation number 1. Now, if the object is falling, its acceleration, there will be an acceleration and the force which involves or the force due to which the acceleration takes place, that force is given by the Newton's second law. So we'll write from Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. Equation number 2. from 1 and 2. Both are forces. So from 1 and 2 you equate the right sides. So M, and this is acceleration produced in the object. We have called it as acceleration due to gravity. So we will write it as mg. So it is mg is equal to g m upon d square. M is cancelled. So acceleration due to gravity is gm upon d square. G is equal to capital Gm upon d square. Now students, if the object is very close to the earth, very near the earth, then you can write D is equal to R, and your formula will be G is equal to Gm upon R square. Means acceleration due to gravity is directly proportional to mass of the planet and it is inversely proportional to square of the radius of that planet. Now if we take the earth here, the values if you substitute here, G is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. Mass of the earth is approximate, will take 6 into 10 raised to 24. Radius of the earth we will take 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 and it's square. And approximately the value of G we get 9.8 meter per second square. So the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of earth is approximately equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So the similar way, by putting the value of mass and radius of different planets, you can find out the acceleration due to gravity for different planets. Now we will discuss motion of object under the influence of gravitational force of the earth. For that we will take one paper sheet and another any stone. We will allow both to fall from certain height. Same height we will take and we will allow both to fall down. We will observe that the stone comes first and sheet come later on. It is because the air resistance in the upward direction is more in case of sheet as compared to the stone. But if this same activity if we do in the vacuum, then we will observe that both will reach at the same time. Both will reach at the ground at the same time. So from this we will draw some conclusions. So first conclusion is that acceleration experienced by an object is independent of the mass. Acceleration experienced by any object is independent of the mass. Second, all objects, either hollow or a solid, small or a big, will fall at the same rate. Third conclusion is that the value of small g near the earth is almost same or constant and that is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So when all these objects are falling downward direction, so equations of motion we can write for the vertical motion, and this we can write as first equation for horizontal, what is that? V is equal to u plus at. That equation we convert, we write for the vertical motion as V is equal to u plus gt. Second equation is S is equal to ut plus half at square. That we write as distance travelled is height. So h is equal to ut plus half gt square, and third equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as, that we write in a vertical motion as v square minus u square is equal to 2gh. Now when we consider the vertical motion, that time sign convention also we discuss. So mainly two sign conventions we discuss. When any object goes in upward direction, the acceleration due to gravity we consider negative. And second sign convention is that when any object fall towards the earth, acceleration due to gravity we take positive. So these two sign conventions we have to use when we solve the numericals. Now we will discuss mass and weight. Now what is mass? You have studied in chemistry that mass is content, and it is the amount, it is the content of that matter. According to physics, mass is what? Mass is the measure of inertia. So mass is measure of inertia. And what is weight? Weight is a force. Weight is a force with which it is attracted towards the earth. It is attracted towards the earth means there is an acceleration, so you can write F is equal to mg. So this force is a weight. So weight is equal to force is equal to mg. Second, we can say that mass remains same everywhere. So it remains constant. But you see here, the weight depends on g, and g is not constant. G depends on the height. So weight is not constant. Weight changes from place to place. Planet to planet it changes. Third is the unit. The unit SI unit of mass is kg. And SI unit of weight is Newton. It is Newton because it is a force. So weight unit is Newton. The next one is the mass we measure using the physical balance. And weight we measure using spring balance. So these are the differences between mass and weight. Now we will discuss weight of an object on the moon. So let us consider mm is the mass of moon, rm is the radius of the moon, small m is mass of object, then from universal law of gravitation we can write the weight is equal to the force is equal to g m upon rm square. Now substitute the values for mm and rm. These values are given in your book. One table is given, in that the values are given. So write the value of g is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 into the mass of the moon is 7.36 into 10 raised to 22 into mass m as it is we will write. upon radius of the moon is 1.74 into 10 raised to 6 meter square. Okay, this we will call as equation number 1. Now we will take the weight of the object on the earth. So this is weight on the moon. So weight on the earth we will take using the same formula. F on the earth is equal to, substitute the value 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 into the mass of the earth is 6 into 10 raised to 24 into m as it is, and radius of the earth is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter square. This is your equation number 2. Now take the ratio. 1 divided by 2 gives. So 1 divided by 2, 6.67 value, and this m will get cancelled. Then the ratio you find out. So you will get W on moon upon W on earth is equal to 0.165, that is approximately 1 by 6. So Wm is equal to 1 by 6 We, that is weight of the object on the moon is 1/6 time the weight of the object on the surface of earth. For example, if the weight of the object on earth is 60 Newton, then its weight on the moon will be 10 Newton.